Well, welcome to this week's analysis of Hong Kong political affairs. I'm Vincent Wong, founder of Solution on Wheels, and with me is
Andrew Work, Harbour Times, editor-in-chief.
Yes, welcome. And we have a smoggy day.
It's a great day. Thank God, not as smoggy as Beijing.
Comparatively. Everything is comparative.
Comparatively, yeah. A lot of our pollution you can't see.
Yeah, normally we say the calm before the storm.
Yes.
But this week, right here, I would tweak a little bit.
Yeah?
It's the turmoil before the storm.
Yeah.
The storm is on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it's the resume of second reading of the copyright ordinance.
For the copyright ordinance. And that's going to be happening. I want to talk about that later in the week because it's big and there's going to be a lot to talk about.
But it's not calm. Today is not calm.
No, I mean, there is so much going on this week. You know, this is the time of year when everybody's got like 5 cocktails a night in the evening, but there's also piles and piles of actual work getting done, in particular in LegCo.
I can
like
understand.
Seven meetings today.
Do you know why?
Why is that?
People want to fly out early, so they push all the meetings to this week.
We might not have much to talk about next week, but I'll tell you that the danger this week will be missing important things because, you know, there's always a couple of things that grab the headlines, but there's so much going on this week. I'm going to pick out a couple. The Public Accounts Committee is in today. They're looking at the results of the auditor's report that came out a little while ago. And one of the things, the auditor's report, I love it when it comes out because they're the ones that just like tear right into government and find all the inefficiency and waste. One of the things that they've really highlighted, and today the Public Accounts Committee, people are going to come down and have to answer to the auditor's committee, is about environment. And Christine Lowe is going to be leading the charge for the government side, as it were, answering questions. Because it's one of her big signature issues that she launched with when she first went into the job was food waste reduction. How, and the auditors looked at and they compared Hong Kong to other cities where they have up to 90-95% of their food waste is being recycled. It is not going into landfill. But in Hong Kong, that number is reversed.
Yep.
And so today, that's going to be one to watch is how is the government going to react to that?
Yep.
Right? So that's one thing. Now, the other thing that's obliquely connected to that.
Obliquely.
Small,
oblique.
Yeah. We're also going to have the panel on financial affairs meeting today. And they are going to be giving dropping their first hints about what their determinations that have been going on behind closed doors have been in the lead up to the budget. Right? Because those in the know, we've talked about it in the show, which means you're in the know because you watch this show. We know that this is when the government sets priorities and how it's going to spend money. The actual announcement doesn't come out until next year, but people know, and things start to come out. And when things start to come out, the government has got to kind of get ahead of that by doing a little bit of its own messaging. So today, the information package for the Financial Secretary's consultation on the 2016-2017 budget is going to come out, maybe even as we speak, as we record right down here in Admiralty. So that's going to be another one to look out for is what are the initial kind of trial balloons the government's going to float. I don't know if you've had any inside intel or anything you want to give up today on the show.
Well, I think there tends to be a struggle between the chief executive and the finance secretary.
Yeah.
Obviously, the chief executive
they've crossed swords, so to speak.
Yeah, if you are CY Leung.
Yeah.
You are down to your final a year and a half. So you want to dish out
before he has to try and be reelected.
Yeah, you want to dish out more goodies. To increase your chance of running another term.
Yes.
Whereas John Tsang, being a traditional administrative officer, and I would say his training is okay. We have to spend conservatively.
Yes. His message is consistently doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Weakness in the global environmental economic situation. We must be conservative.
But you see the recent financial dealings with the MTR.
Yeah.
It's quite telling. Did you...
we were talking about it last week and all the kind of
MTR is basically... MTR use its money, take it out, in terms of special dividends to the shareholders, and the government is the biggest shareholder, receive a huge amount, which is more or less the same
as what they are theoretically going to need, because who knows, it could still be much, much more.
Yeah.
And then they put a cap on it.
Yeah, and then they put a cap on it. And
from the government's perspective.
Yeah, the most important thinking behind all this is that you cannot have a negative impact. on the treasury.
Right.
So
the government finances.
So that
yes.
the government can still dish out whatever they like.
Whatever they want for welfare or...
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we wrote about a little while ago was agriculture, kind of money for fishermen to basically buy the egg and
so
fish.
I
we've
think
talked about.
I think dishing out goodies
Yeah.
would still be a key theme. Yeah,
I'd be very curious. It should
and
be,
then the finance secretary would try to harness the spending.
Try to bring it in, rein it in. Because
Yep.
he is of the old Copperthwaite model, which I am totally a fan of. So that's a great one for people to watch today.
Yep.
There's so much going on in politics, but don't miss what's happening with the budget today and see what the initial indicators are. It's going to be very important.
It's our money, so it's a big issue.
Yeah, and I hope that our financial secretary is going to come up with some good solutions, because you're all about good solutions, Vincent.
Yeah, thank you. Good work, Andrew.
All right.
Thank
cheers.
you.